A director yells something wild mid-scene. A fluffy prop turns tension into laughs. Or tequila shots go hilariously wrong. Here's what actors shared about filming intimate scenes. Keira Knightley's on some chat, spilling about her atonement days with James McAvoy, and it's a trip. She's explaining how awkward it got, like mid-intimate scene against a bookshelf, all steamy and serious, when director Joe Wright yells, "Keira, do something wild." She's like, "Wait, what?" Totally thrown, while James, her mate, is just there, probably dying inside too.
There's a scene, we're having sex up against a bookshelf, as you do. And it's with the lovely James McAvoy, who's a friend, who's really lovely. And it's always awkward because he's a friend and that's awkward. And we're in the middle of it and suddenly this voice just goes, "Keira, wank him off!"
Keira's take. It's weird enough with a friend, then you've got 15 guys watching, one munching a sandwich. She's not wrong. Imagine trying to keep it together with that chaos. Later, she shrugs. Joe's shouting made it unforgettable, but man, it was rough. No glam here, just her stuck with a rogue director's curveball.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
That's what they don't know when they're sitting there watching it. They're like, oh, yeah. God, look at that. And, you know, it's like 15 guys standing around, and there's a guy with a sandwich like...
Emilia Clarke's on a chat show, reminiscing about her Game of Thrones days, and she's got a story about Jason Momoa that sticks. She's talking early season 1, an intense scene with Khal Drogo, all dark and heavy. She's like, yeah, it's nudity, it's brutal, and I'm petrified, but Jason, her co-star, flips it.
So yeah, obviously there's nudity and you kind of, to try and like lighten the mood, not only was it a sex scene, but it was a kind of violent sex scene. So he decided to, for one of the scenes which was on his back and my face, he decided to not use a modesty sock, but use a beautiful pink fluffy.
The crew's losing it too, and Jason's just grinning. Amelia's take? He knew how to lighten the darkest stuff, saved me that day. No macho heroics, just a guy with a goofy prop cutting through the tension.
Lots of laughter.
It's acrylic!
Yeah, it's acrylic. It's huge and it's pink and I don't know what to do. I just said that, yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence is on a chat show, dishing about her passengers' days with Chris Pratt, and she's got a tale to tell. She's explaining how nervous she was for that steamy moment, worried she'd come off too strong or not enough. She admits she didn't prep, didn't even talk it out with Chris, which made it worse. So, her fix? I grabbed a bottle of whiskey, she laughs. Thought it'd chill me out. Spoiler, it didn't.
What do you do before? Did you prepare? How did you, so you don't prepare, you don't have a conversation?
Yeah, I prepared.
Did you have a glass?
Yoga.
Did you have a glass?
A glass. Ooh. I had a bottle of whiskey because you forget, like when you're shooting, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get hammered for the sex scene.
She's spilling how she got hammered, forgetting it's an 8-hour gig, not a quick scene. I ended up a hungover mess, she groans. Work dragged on and she was stuck. Jennifer's take now. I just wanted to nail it, but I overdid it, big time. No smooth moves here, just her, whiskey, and a rookie mistake she's still chuckling about. It's peak Jennifer, raw, real, and owning the mess.
Because like with sex scenes, you don't know what to do. You're like, is it enough? Is it, but your worst nightmare is it too much?
Yeah.
Are they gonna be like, whoa, whoa, whoa? You don't know what to do.
Cut.
Yeah, like.
Margot Robbie's on a chat, opening up about the Wolf of Wall Street, and she's got a story that's pure rookie vibes. She's saying how she figured no one'd notice her next to Leonardo DiCaprio, so she lied to her family. No intimate scenes, swear.
Yeah.
To tell the truth, ironically enough, I just flat out lied to my family for a really long time, and I said, I don't care what you hear, there is no nudity, I'm not doing any nudity.
Oh, really?
Ignore anything anyone's saying, there's no nudity. And then I thought, well, the movie's gonna come out and they're gonna see that there's nudity. Okay, so I changed that, and the lie evolved to, well, actually it's a body double and they just CGI'd my head onto someone else. And my family don't have anything to do with the entertainment industry, so they totally bought it, and they were like, they can do that? And I was like, oh, technology these days.
Cue the premiere. Her mom and brother are there, and the truth's up on screen. Margot's panicking. I tried covering her eyes, whispering, that's not me. Her mom's unfazed. It's fine, darling. Tasteful. Brother's probably smirking. Margot's take now? Tequila didn't save me, and neither did the lie. Total bust. She's still reeling from her mom's chill reaction. Thought she dodged a bullet, but nope. Caught red-handed.
My mum saw it. She came to the premiere, so I was sitting next to her, and she saw it. I actually tried to cover her eyes when the nude bits happened. but she pushed my hand away. She was like, "Oh, that'll be fine." And I was like, okay. But afterwards she said, "You know what, darling, that was done very tastefully, and it was within context for the story." And I was like,
Stormzy's chatting with Kate Hudson about how to lose a guy in 10 days, and he's got questions, specifically about sex scenes. He's like, how are you not, into it?
When I see sex scenes, I'm like, fucking, how'd you not do that? It's a bit like, you know what I mean? Like, no, come on, everyone's fought it. Everyone's fought it. You watch a sex scene and you're like, rah, like, how are you not doing that? Like, care to explain, Kate?
Kate straight up, it's mechanical. Boys in belts, closed sets, not sexy. Stormzy's baffled, but it looks wild. Kate laughs, nah, it's awkward. Too many people, too staged. She adds, sometimes it's okay if you feel safe, but usually, weird as hell. Stormzy's jaw drops. Hollywood's not the fantasy he thought. Kate shrugs, it's just work, mate. Classic Kate, spilling the tea like it's nothing.
And the boys wear belts.
Okay.
You know, it's
Just
very
keep stuff down.
Yeah, it's very tucked.
So all of that takes the...
It kind of takes the fun out of it, I guess.
Idris Elba and Kate Winslet are on set for a love scene, and it's a mess. The director's never done this. Kate's bossing everyone, and Idris is just vibing. Kate's like, camera here now, while Idris leans in. Hey, keep your socks on. I've got a thing about feet.
Okay, let's put the camera over there, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. And then Idris said, keep your socks on. And I'm like, keep my socks on? Everything else is off. What's with the socks? He said, no, I've got a foot thing.
I got a thing, you know, just...
Kate's confused. You don't like feet. Idris smirks. Love them, just not yours. The crew loses it. Director's sweating bullets. Kate's cracking up. Socks it is. They push through. Scene's a wrap. And later, Kate's like, Idris's sock joke saved us. Kept it light.
And Idris was... You were a little bit nervous, weren't you?
Not really, no.
Okay.
That was my game, you know, to just get in there.
Anyway, so everything was moving quite slowly, and I'm like, right, look.
Judd Apatow's got a wild one, hiring Stormy Daniels for Knocked Up and the 40-year-old virgin. Why her? Porn stars don't blink at nudity. No begging required. She's cast as a stripper, and one day she's like, oh, I had a thing with Trump. Apatow's response? Yeah, sure, porn star, Trump, makes sense. It's the least shocking thing he's heard all week. Years later, it's headline news, and he's sitting there going, wait, I knew that. Classic Apatow, accidentally brushing up against history. It's not on-set mayhem, but it's Hollywood weirdness at its finest. His takeaway, sometimes the most A story, turns into the biggest deal. Go figure. Click on this next video to witness more legendary moments that'll make you question reality. Go on, you know you want to.